Welcome back to another video. Today we are gonna start a new series called How to Stay Anonymous. What is being anonymous? See, let's say when you're trying to browse Google, right? You go to Google and you ask Google, for example, how to hack, right? And Google responds you with some information. So basically what's happening is the Google recognizes you through your IP address and it responds back to it. There's nothing wrong here, but what I'm going to try and say here is you're exposing your entire information to Google when you're trying to send that request. So what I want to say is, how is there a way to access Google without sharing your information? See, there is a lot of ways to hide yourself in the internet. Some people actually go to really high extent and they log out of all social media. They use a really small button phones and all that. But we're gonna be just hiding in the internet, so nobody knows our location right now. So there is a method. There are a lot of methods. So in this entire series, we are going to talk about three methods. One is called Tor proxy. I'll be explaining what it is, and the next one is called VPN, and the next one is called Mac Changer. So there I'm going to make three different videos for all these three. So first, in this video we're going to talk about Tor proxy. So first, let's see what is a proxy, right? We have to have a look at what is proxy. So this is basically, let's say you and the internet are friends. Okay, you ask your friend, hey, you're gonna request him something and he's going to respond you by some information, right? Basic, you can understand this. So now your friend knows that it's you who is asking them, and he knows your name, he knows every information about you. What if you make another friend ask him the same information, and the another friend which you told him to ask, he comes back and gives you the information? So the internet friend, right, he doesn't know that it was you who was asking that question, not your other friend, right? So that's what happens in proxy. It's better than sorry, what the heck is that? Okay, rather than you asking internet something directly, you're gonna keep a proxy server in the middle. So the proxy server interacts with the internet and gives you back the information, so that you're hiding behind it and the internet can't see you. This is basically what proxy means, right? Let's see what is Tor proxy. Uh, Tor is called the onion router. This is the way you can access the deep web, but we're not going to do that. We're going to just use it for the proxy purposes. So what is Tor proxy? Let's say you're using Tor proxy, and what Tor proxy does is it takes your request, right? You're asking your friend something, the internet friend. It takes that request and it takes it through multiple different servers, right? And it finally gets it to the internet. So the internet can't figure out where this is coming from, even it tries to trace it back, right? So just because it's taking it to multiple servers, this internet might get slow, but at the end you are safe. So that is what Tor proxy means. Tor is something, it takes you through different servers. So I'll be showing you how to install this Tor proxy and how to use it. So first you have to open your terminal in Kali Linux. Type in service Tor, not service, I'm really sorry, apt get Tor install Tor -y. So I have already installed it, so it's not gonna install it for me, but for you it might take a longer process. So now basically Tor is installed in your computer. How to turn on Tor? So every time you reboot your system or you reboot your internet, Tor might stop working. So I'll just show you a basic command: service status -all. This shows you all the status of all the background services that are running. So here we can see Tor here, right? See, as you can see, there is Tor, and minus symbol says it's off, it's not on. So we have to turn it on. So we're going to type in service Tor start, right? It's going to start it. We're going to have a check at the status, status. As you can see, it is active, right? It's active here. It's a fairly easy process. So now you have Tor on, but see, you have turned on Tor, but you have not set up the proxies. You have said Tor to make sure to direct my information to different places, but you have not given Tor the proxies, right? So that's really not the case. But to understand this process in the beginning, it's easier for you to understand this if I tell you in this way. So okay, the client is you and this is the web server, right? This is the best picture I could get in the internet. So you're gonna tell Tor to place these three proxies here, and you're gonna tell Tor to go through these proxies. But how do you tell Tor that you have to place these three in? So that's called proxy chains. So you have to edit this in a file. So there is a file in it's Nano is a file editor. I told you in the previous video, command line simple commands. Just watch that video if you have not. Proxychains.conf. This means configuration. Okay. For you, this file might not look like this. Let me show you how your file is going to be looking. So yep, your file might be looking something like this. So there are different types of proxies if you're wondering. There is HTTP proxy, there is SOCKS 4 and there is SOCKS 5. In this tutorial we're going to be using SOCKS 5 as it's the best. So here the hash symbol states that it is a comment. A comment means this entire line after the hash followed by the hash is not going to be considered. Right, as you can see, a dynamic chain is being disabled because it is not being considered. So you have to take off the hash right there and enable a dynamic chain. So here we don't need strict chain, so we're gonna disable it by putting hash there. I'll tell you what it is right now. And here, as I told you, we're not going to be using SOCKS 4 or HTTP. We're going to be using SOCKS 5. So change this to SOCKS 5. It's really easy process. Control O to save, enter to save, Control X to exit. That's it, guys. We have set the proxy chains. Let me just explain you what is strict and dynamic chain. So okay, you're casually surfing the internet right here. It's going through these proxies and everything is working fine, and suddenly let's say that proxy 2, right? Give me a second, guys. Let me just save this image. Let me save this on desktop. Give me 1 second, guys. I can make you understand this really easily if I take some time right here. All right, so here we have this. Oh crap, freak. All right, guys. So here, let's say the second proxy, right? This thing dies out of I don't know why it dies, but let's say it dies. There's some kind of glitch or something, but so it's gonna die, right? This is gonna die. So this connection, whatever is happening, this cannot move forward because this has already dead, right? And even this dies and this never reaches the internet, so the connection is going to fail. So that's basically what's going to happen in strict chain. But in what happens in dynamic chain is, guys, how can I undo this? Are you kidding me? Okay, what happens in dynamic chains, guys? Even if one proxy server this dies, this is going to redirect automatically to the next proxy, so this can peacefully go into the internet. So this is what happens in dynamic chain. Just to avoid some internet problems, we're going to enable dynamic chain. So how do we start proxy chains? How do we start using it? We have set it up, but now we have not started using it. So it's easy, guys. You have to go to the terminal, to proxy chains, right? You have gonna type in proxy chains, just letting it know that you're going to be using proxy chains, and then type in Firefox to let it know that you're going to be using Firefox browser, and type in a search engine. I'm going to use a duckduckgo.com. If you don't know about DuckDuckGo, it is basically a search engine just like Google, but it doesn't trace your IP, so you're completely hidden. So you have to enable it. So make sure before doing this you're gonna have you have Tor enabled, right? Without Tor enabled, this is not going to work. It's going to give a fail error. It's going to give a web server cannot be reached thing. So this is going to be running. Don't close this terminal because it's going to close this as well. So let's check if our information is being leaked. It's called DNS leak test. If our DNS is being leaked or something, let's just have a check here. There is a website called www.dnsleaktest.com. I'm gonna go and have a look there if our DNS is being leaked. So I don't even know where this place is. Seychelles, I don't know what it's no, but I'm pretty sure I'm not from here. Oh my god, it's literally in between the ocean. Oh my god, I'm not from there, guys. I don't think you even get internet connection over here. But that's basically it, guys. Anytime you open the browser, just open it with this proxy chains method and you're going to be completely hidden. So I hope you enjoy this video. I'm gonna make some more videos upon VPN and the Mac changer, changing your Mac address. So thank you so much, guys. Please leave a like down below, subscribe for more content, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.